everyone, this is Jayesh, and in this video I will explain you about Tessellation 28 version 2.0. In the previous video I already explained you about Tessellation 28 version 1.0, how to install it and how to use it. So in this video, to keep it short, I will only explain the things which are actually upgraded. Okay, only the feature changes which I have done I will explain. So once you download the Tessellation 28 version 2.0 and open it in your asset browser, you can see such window panels. The one thing you might notice is icons colors has been changed. So you can better bifurcate the icons with this. So red icons represent the minimum size of 3, that is the shape of smallest figure is made up of 3 sides, that is triangle. In this case other icons are yellow, so the minimum size is 4, that is the smallest figure used is made up of 4 sides. Similarly green color are for size 5 and blue color is for 6 size, that is the figure is made up of hexagon. Then we have material which are as it is, and then there is a switch. So let us go to Tessellation 28, and I have taken a plane over here and we can apply any of the Tessellation 28 thing over here. So let's try this one. So as you can see, it has already created a window for us, and we can modify the parameters from the panel on the right side. So the parameters which I have already explained in the previous video, I will not explain in very much detail, but only the parameters which are newer as compared to version 1 I will go into little deeper. So the first parameter over here is R. R basically controls the size of your entire mesh, as you can see. The second parameter is X and Y vertices. So with this you can control the horizontal and vertical size of the entire mesh. So I'll keep it 5 again over here, and this is the vertical one. So I'll keep it 5. The next one is resolution. So you can control how curvy or how rounded or how cornery or the mesh is, okay, through this parameter. The next parameter is thickness. You can definitely control the thickness of your mesh, how thick or thin you want to keep it, maybe something like this. This is the new thing. Earlier version we were able to rotate it. Probably this was not there in the first version. You can rotate it only along z axis like this. Okay, the input is in degree. Okay, so for example 45 degrees in z direction, so it rotates in the z around z axis or z axis. Similarly you can make it rotate around y axis, as you can see, or you can rotate it around y axis as well. Then offsets. There were offsets in x and y direction, but I have also introduced offsets in z direction. So you can take your mesh in any direction as you please, as it pleases you. This is the merge enable, as the meshes generated are overlapping in nature. So to minimize the number of geometry generated, the number of points generated, we can enable the merge from here, and we can control the distance from this parameter. Then there are resolutions. So the curvature of the mesh or the roundedness of the mesh can be controlled with this parameter. The higher this parameter, the more geometry it will create, more heavy it will become for your PC to handle. The next parameters are the one which can create beautiful mesh patterns. So let's control it. Okay. maybe something like this. Okay, so now this is the checkbox. So over here you can decide whether you want tessellations or not. Okay, this is helpful while if you decide that I don't want tessellation, I just want window bars over here. The bars can be generated from over here and from over here. Okay, so this parameter controls uh, on and off of tessellations. It will show or hide the tessellations. The next is frame enable, whether you want frame or not. So these parameters over here are controlling entirely the frame parameters. So let's see one by one. This is controlling the horizontal bar length. As you can see, you can have it as per your requirement. This is the vertical bar control. Make it 0. Then top position and bottom zone, where sometimes you want to keep it a little bit away from the main mesh. So I have provided the ability to control this position. I'll make it 0 again. Then there is a thickness, how thick you want your frame to be. So you can definitely control the thickness. And then there is resolution. So as you can see, right now it is the resolution is 8. So it is octagon. As I decrease to 3, it is become a triangular shape. So as per your need, you can have it higher and higher. It will make it more rounded. The next parameters are frame bars. In case if you want verticals and horizontal bars, you can just enable this. See, there are verticals and horizontal bars. Okay. If you want window to be like this, I don't want tessellation, I just want those bars, which also looks good. So you can control number of horizontal bars and vertical bars with this parameter. You can also have combination of both the things, that is bars and tessellation. You can control the thickness as well. So for example over here, let's see the length first. So there is a length parameter. You can increase the horizontal bar length and vertical bar length. In case if it is working for you, you want to have bars in wider direction, wider, you can definitely use these parameters to control the size. Then there is a thickness. Okay, you can control the thickness parameter, how thick or thin you want your bars to be. And then there is a resolution. So as you can see, it is made up of octagonal shape. These bars, I can decrease it. It is made up of now 3 sides, so triangular shape. I can increase it to make it more rounded. But remember that with increasing those parameters resolution, it will increase the geometry as well. There you go. The next one are frame support bar. So see, this basically is a window with tessellations, window with frame, right? It will, you can use this thing directly to directly attach to the wall, or some of you might want to have some support bars. The support bars will get attached to the walls. So for that purpose, I have designed this thing, the frame support bar enable. So once you enable that, you can see that already uh, supporting bars are coming out. So we can control the thickness and the length. This is the length. If you want, those numbers were here define the count. So you can have multiple bars in horizontal and vertical direction. So let me just show you. As you can see, horizontal numbers and vertical numbers are generated. Okay. So you can control number of bars with these parameters. The next parameter below that is the length, how lengthy you want your bars to be, the support bars. And the next one is thickness, how thick or thin you want them to be. Then the next parameter is again how rounded you want it to be. So the higher the resolution, the more rounded it will look. Okay, so I'm keeping it 8. The mask and everything is the same, is the version 1. And for tessellations, frames, bars and support bars. Tessellations, let me just remove everything. Okay, so first thing is tessellation. So this tessellation, and there is a frame, there is a frame bars, and then there are support bars. 4 items are there. For each of the item, there are materials. So you can change the tessellation material. Right now it is steel. I can change it to maybe tessellation, yellow or maybe steel yellow. Then for frame, let me enable the frame bars. For frame bar, for the frame, okay, over here, the frame, I might use something like yellow, or you can also make it steel yellow, steel green maybe. Then you can go for bar materials. So for bars, let me enable the bars. Bars you can use maybe steel red. And for support bars, you may want to keep it as it is, or you can use anything else, any other thing, any other material. So that's it. That is the overall update in version 2. Please download it and use it and let me know how did you like it. Thank you.